Plane. I want you to see this because there's no takeoffs over here. So when I'm on Hope Boulevard and the entity Southwest Airlines is hovering like they're taking off in front of the 1627 East Hope Boulevard TAD office, what is flying over 434 North Euclid Avenue? Because it's not a takeoff. This is stalking, and this is stalking captured on video. This is the entity that's engaging in that while they're taking off from behind the San Bernardino County Housing Authority. And the entity is doing that in the specific environment and doing so in concert with the people of the state. Okay? The entity is engaging in what is surveillance, and being over there does not cause how the entity is engaging at that distance. There's no light that's going to molest my breast, but there's also no light that creates multiple shadows. So let me show you the environment where the Ontario International Airport is maintaining ongoing flights outside of what's published by the Ontario International Airport on the website. Okay, the airport's at 2500 Airport Drive. This is 507 North Euclid Avenue, East Street in Euclid. There's no flights. You're flying over 4 miles northeast to be over here. And the entity is doing so while I'm documenting by podcast. And the entity is also doing so in the specific environment. Here's one shadow. Here's two. 1, 2, 3. And there's another one over there. This is the entity that's gang stalking. Those are sex offenders. Chevron's a sex offender. Arco's a sex offender. Unicare is a sex offender. Starbucks is a sex offender. The people of the state are all engaged in sexual violence. They're all driving an engineer light, just like at the Ovid Family Community Library. They're walking in and out of the bathroom like I documented, and they're doing so while they're pacing in this engineer light, and they're doing so while they know what's going on between my legs. In the same way that they're stalking me with light and they're targeting, they're also targeting regarding your genitalia. That's what stalking in planes coming from behind the San Bernardino Housing Authority on Lemon Avenue. There's no planes taking off from back there. That's targeting by the City of Ontario, and it's also outside of what's published on the website. There's no arrivals or departures from Lemon Avenue over what is Euclid Avenue, where I'm showing you this is also happening while the fake sun's right over the top of my head, which I've already documented at this venue where the City of Ontario committed kidnapping and they're going to federal prison. You see that engineer light? That's not headlights. All right, that's what's molesting my breast in concert with the City of Ontario, and that's a demon. That's mental illness. All right, license 9APJ878. They're engaging in a sex offense while you're being molested. And they're also engaged in psychological torture. These are co-conspirators to murder. And this is the state of California that's going to be prosecuted. That's P.O.C. Millions of people of the same condition engaged in gang stalking. And you're doing so in this environment. This is stalking, not traffic. And the City of Ontario is providing evidence against the Ontario Police Department. This is P.O.C. It's currently 9:48 p.m. The entity is engaging in gang stalking, and it's evidence against the City of Fontana that's gang stalking under the fake sun yesterday. And the City of Fontana has a history of targeting me under the corrupt leadership, the dangerous leadership of Madam Aquanetta Warren, who's being removed from office, just like this sex offender obsessed with my vagina equally, Paul Leon, P.O.C.